Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're on that super high frequency. It's summer. Go out into nature, feel the breeze, feel alive, be authentic. Many of us spend our whole lives trying to impress other people. Being authentic is where you start to impress yourself. And in becoming the greatest version of yourself, you join the two together. I love pleasing other people, but at the same time, I love staying true to myself. And living in a world which is constantly trying to change you, there are so many external pressures out there. To be yourself takes a great level of mastery. I'm going to share with you tools which have helped me along my journey. 5 habits of highly authentic people. Things that they do differently. Here's what's helped me along my journey. Number 1 is express how you feel. It's that simple. Because being authentic is about talking not only from your mind, it's about talking from your heart space. That is the only way to be transparent. And that is the key word, transparency. Being honest with how you feel is the gateway to your freedom. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today if I didn't press pause. Because a lot of us, we are not only desensitized, we have stopped listening to that inner voice. And authentic people always listen to the inner oracle because the first voice is the right one. There was a great psychological experiment called the Milgram experiment. And here you see how easy it is to get people to conform. It is called obedience to authority. What we are seeing in that experiment is that many of us obey authority without questioning authority. When you start to be a critical thinker, now you become more authentic. When you start to ask questions, now you become more authentic. It's not about just going along, because that's the easiest thing to do in the world. Right now, I see we're living in amazing times simply because more people are focusing on the inward journey. And that goes on to the second habit. Beginning to live from the inside out as opposed from the outside in. Because we all want to act like we are doing perfect all the time. I am not. That's why every day I'm in the process of becoming the greatest version of myself. I am in that process of self-discovery. To begin living from the inside out, we have to see the power of thought in creating our reality. We have to see the power of words in creating our reality. But more so, we have to see how perception is reality. How we perceive our external reality is everything. And it's all based on beliefs. Because being authentic is when you develop that awareness that, okay, right now I have to start taking responsibility for where I find myself. I can't begin making all of these excuses all the time. You take responsibility for your emotions. And being authentic is the only way to fly. I've seen it. And many of us, we want to use shock value. We want to use scare tactics. But when you are in your true element, you free yourself because you are not about competing with the next person. You are too focused on your own lane. The third habit is supreme confidence. Confidence, emanating from the Latin confidere, means to trust. And when you start to trust yourself 100%, you become more authentic. These are just words. What does it mean? It means that you have to start embodying the life you are living. Everything I speak about, I am already doing or I am aspiring to do. Changing my diet, incorporating more phytonutrients that make me feel alive, bursting with live enzymes. This is the life I live. So that helps me to be more authentic because it's mirrored back in my words. That gives me the confidence, which is the authenticity, because I walk this journey. And when you walk the life you talk of, it's easier to start being truthful to yourself. Who are we all in a race with? Because what I've found is that everything in the universe is based on vibration. Within all of us, we have a core frequency. And when you stay honoring your core frequency by placing yourself in an environment which complements your own energy, now you can be more authentic. When you go over your energetic boundaries, now you start to feel uncomfortable. Getting rid of anxiety, depression, stress, all starts with being more authentic. And then we go on to the fourth habit, which is all about facing your fear. Fears, because there are so many fears. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So, using myself as an example, in being more authentic, what I do is I set myself a personal challenge every single day. Yes, I love sharing with the world, but the secret comes when you realize you are the world. So who are you in competition with? Only yourself. It starts with realizing that fear is always in the past. Being authentic is all about living in the now, moving not only into the radical action, but putting value on what you have to offer the world. It doesn't matter what people think, if they don't agree with it. Being authentic, you are not afraid of expression. And that's where it all lies, expression. And number 5, The last habit is seeing the uniqueness of your authenticity. Because many of us, we overlook our gifts, we overlook our talents because we feel they are useless. Many people write to me every single day. They say they want to help inspire the world too. Where do I start? I say, start today. Because it's never what you say, it's the energy behind that matters. And authentic people know this. Therefore, they work on developing their inner energy, developing that homeostasis through exercising, through healthy eating, through being around amazing people that help uplift your spirit. All of that helps us to be more authentic. Seeing how we are reacting to so-called difficult people because they are triggering us, showing us that work still needs to take place within ourselves. So in essence, we should thank them. Being authentic is about knowing thyself. There you have it. Be authentic for the summer, have fun, smile, but most of all, be yourself. We are here, Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.